This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hey folks, welcome back into Northland Basketball here at Sports Zone Radio. And welcome to Game 2 of this afternoon's broadcast coverage from Snowflake High School. The Lobos hosting the Monument Valley Mustangs, and the boys varsity matchup is on the way next as we bring you back into Snowflake High School, everybody. Floyd Simmons here, and I'm going to give it a shot at calling play-by-play of this one here for a second game today, but as I recover from my recent illness and my voice mostly gone, I am thrilled to be able to welcome in one of our broadcast announcers at Sports Zone Radio. His name is Joe Clare. Joe, thanks for stepping in, and we'll let you try to take some of this load off me, okay?
Sounds good. I'll do what I can, Floyd.
All right, national anthem time. Here we go. Decent-sized crowd here for the Snowflake game this afternoon, everybody. We welcome you into our broadcast of Northland Basketball here at Sports Zone Radio. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Sports Zone Radio network.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio.
And our broadcast is brought to you locally in the White Mountains on our partner for Sports Zone Radio. That is 98.5 KRFM Sholo. And my name is Floyd Simmons. I welcome you back in. My broadcast partner is the head basketball coach of the Snowflake Lady Lobos, who just defeated Monument Valley in the girls' game and did it comfortably. And he is also one of our Sports Zone Radio team members. He hadn't called the game in a while, but here he is to help ease my load in this game. Joe Clare. Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Good, Floyd. How are you?
Pretty good, man. Congratulations on the win today.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a good, complete win for us, and I'm excited to see what the boys' game brings.
Well, your ladies have been playing some pretty good basketball lately. You got the win over Sholo a couple of nights ago, or last night, whenever the game was. I've been down and out, so I'm losing track of time, but your Lady Lobos playing some good basketball.
Yeah, they're doing good. All the turnover we had from last season to this season, it's taken a few games, but they're figuring out how to play with each other, and good, complete win tonight.
Coach, I'm going to tell you who we announced as the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game in a little bit.
Okay.
And we'll talk about it when we get a break in the boys' action. Let's get ready to go with the boys' game. Monument Valley at Snowflake. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And out on the floor, they're going to tip it off. And Andrew Shepard just kind of yields that one. He didn't want to waste too much energy. He knew that the guy on the other side, Cooper DeWitt, with the size advantage, probably going to win that. Snowflake did control the opening tip. They'll try to work it inside, trying to get it inside to DeWitt, and that's going to go off Snowflake out of bounds. Monument Valley will have it back, or have it for a first time today, and Andrew Shepard will walk it into front court.
Shepard's a good ball player. He likes to play fast. He's a really good basketball player.
The Mustangs have some serious basketball talent, and there's one of the guys that gets called out a lot. His name is Brandon Bijo. Feeds Shepard inside. Shepard gets called for a travel. Well, he looked for some help under the basket, and before he could get rid of it, he came down with the 2 feet. So that's a travel, and Monument Valley turns it over on their opening possession.
Yeah, got a no man's land there and just tried to make something happen. Bomb for a deep 3 to start. Looked like Lewis got the offensive rebound for Snowflake.
Snowflake has it back. That's DeWitt. Check that starting lineup for you. DeWitt and Caden Brewer in the starting lineup. DeWitt handling right now to the corner. That's Noah Baum. The sharp-shooting Noah Baum. DeWitt in the paint. Hard off the back iron, no good. Back outside to Noah Baum. The rest of the starting lineup includes, well, for some reason, I don't have number 21 there. You're going to have to give me an assist, Coach.
21 is Braden Lewis. And early, it looks like Snowflake has the advantage on the offensive glass, especially they've had 3 offensive rebounds already, but nothing to show for it as of yet.
Alex Pond is the 5th Snowflake starter. Underneath, nice job of getting the backdoor cutter open, and Noah Baum's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, nice back screen there. They pinned that defender pretty bad and got wide open layup on that one.
Check the Monument Valley starters here as they get the ball into front court for a second time early in the game. Brandon Bijo. Starting the game, Andrew Shepard, as you might expect. Brandon goes to the hoop. Lays it off in traffic to get the first MV points. It's 2-2. Alex Pond, look at that nice little lefty off the glass.
Well, it's funny, the Monument Valley defender kind of shaded him right, but he's a lefty and went straight to his power hand and was able to get an easy layup.
They're gonna figure that out sooner or later, right?
Yep.
Didn't catch that on the film, I guess. Here's a foul on Snowflake, and the guy that gets called, Braden Lewis. First foul of the game on Braden.
So an early sub for the Lobos.
Yeah, look who came into the game.
Yeah.
You know that kid.
I do know that kid pretty well.
Tyler Clare. All right. Brandon Bijo, the pull-up 3, wide open. We saw Brandon just a few days ago. We covered Monument Valley, and Bijo went for 29 points in a Monument Valley win at Tuba City.
Well, he's definitely talented. He can take it inside, he can take it outside, and Snowflake goes in that 2-3 zone, and when out of bounds plays, they've had a hard time covering shooters off of that, and he took advantage.
5-4 Monument Valley. Here's a pull-up 3 for Roberto Flores. Burt misses that shot. Flores, Bijo, and Shepard in the starting lineup, also out there starting this one. As we watch Cooper DeWitt get his first points in that starting lineup. Navani Gray is out there, and then the 5th starter is Coy Phillips. Snowflake in transition. The first one didn't go. The second one did for Caden Brewer.
Well, it's going to be a really fast game. I know that both these teams want to play up tempo, and whoever holds onto the ball and has less turnovers, I think, is going to win this ball game.
Well, back-to-back baskets, and Snowflake goes in front 8-5. Bijo to the corner. Flores, step back, 3 on the way, and that's off the mark. Alex Pond almost lost it out of bounds, almost landed in Coach's lap. Noah Baum's 3, no good. Andrew Shepard, he's going to go one-on-one.
It's going to be a charge.
That is an offensive foul on Andrew Shepard. You got to help me with that, Coach, because I get that he did try to initiate the contact. There's no doubt about it. But, boy, the defender is moving the entire way.
So you don't have to be stopped anymore. You can be moving. You just can't be moving into them. If they're moving back, they can still take the contact in the chest, and it's supposed to be an offensive foul now.
Well, that's exactly what it was. Now, as a coach, how do you like it?
I like it because the game has sped up. I think everyone's trying to get fast, and we're using these Euro steps and different things, and if you can slide over and not move forward and take up their space, but slide over and still take that contact, I think the defender needs rewarded.
That's another offensive foul. This one's going to go against Baijo, who was trying to set a screen.
Well, and that's another rule that they've changed. They actually tell you can't extend your legs outside of your hips. You can only be hip wide, and he was a little wide, and they called him for it.
So his first foul of the game, and Snowflake gets the ball back. Tyler Clare has it taken away by Baijo. He's going to try to attack Clare up the floor. High off the glass, no good. Tipped around, and there's a foul, and I think that's Clare. Well, Clare's got a big body out there. And he picks up his first foul.
Yeah, and here they come out of bounds. They're setting up in that 2-3. They've struggled with that before covering shooters, so let's see if they can cover it a little better.
Inbound for Monument Valley. Flores gives it up to Nominee Gray. Now the ball at the top by Joe. Shepard, ball on the perimeter, and here is a side-spinning three-point try for Gray. It's no good. Tipped out by Snowflake's Alex Pond.
Yeah, some good defensive movement at that time. They covered the three-point line pretty well and got a three-point shot off the rim, no good, but offensive, another chance for Monument Valley.
Inbound. Baijo has the basketball. He'll walk it out toward the top. Pond trying to stay with him. Good tight defense. Flores back outside Baijo. Snowflake doing a good job closing ground, but eventually they find Andrew Shepard open for a three, and it's good for Monument Valley. Second three early for the Mustangs. Ball tips around. Baijo tips it to Flores, and the Mustangs have it back. We're tied 8-8.
Yeah, one of those probably unnecessary turnovers there, but nice job by Monument Valley, and they like to go.
Baijo to Kean Mann, who has replaced Coy Phillips on the floor. Nice drive. Shepard finishes. Monument back in front, and Nominee Gray with a steal. He's going to go against Clare up the floor. Pulls up the right side. Had a man trailing, should have given it up, but he didn't, and the shot's no good. Snowflake will run the other direction, and that'll be a travel.
Another turnover and a 3-on-1 break. You can't have that. You got to get a layup chance there, and Snowflake's going to call a timeout.
Timeout Lobos. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Monument Valley 10, Snowflake 8. It's already a track meet early in this game, Coach. Snowflake, it's last night, right? Played Sholo? Thursday played Sholo, okay. Snowflake played Sholo at Blue Ridge on Thursday. In the boys' game, double overtime win for Sholo. And I know it was exciting, and the fans were just, you know, the energy in the place was, as I understand it, was through the roof. But Snowflake was very disappointed in their performance. They had 33 turnovers in that game.
Yeah, it was just sloppy. We scored pretty much at will when they didn't turn the ball over, and Sholo definitely capitalized and had a really amazing shot at the end of the first overtime to take it in the second overtime by Cougar, and they just weren't able to overcome it at that time.
So we get to see a number of great players with our coverage of Northland Basketball. The teams in the 3A North and the 3A East. Coach Clare, I believe that Cougar Cook is, I think he's an all-state guard. He's the guy that you're talking about that hit that shot to force double overtime. He had a couple of defenders who maybe trapped in the corner and just kind of threw one up off the glass, right? Made a three.
Threw it up, kind of a turnaround fadeaway, but great players make great plays. When I saw that go in, I immediately thought 2 years ago when Madison Chapel hit the three at the end of the game to tie us, to make it to go to overtime, and great players make great plays.
Am I overstating if I say that he's a possible first-team All-State?
Absolutely, and obviously it depends what they do in the rest of the season and how they can do there, but he's definitely a solid player.
Monument Valley's got three guards, and they're all on the floor right now that get in that discussion of great players in the state, there's one of them. He loses the ball to his teammate, Kean Mann. I'm talking about Albrandon Bijo. Mentioned he scored 29 against Tuba just a couple of nights ago. Here's Flores. He's a great player, and he'll go strong baseline off the glass for the Mustangs.
Yeah, just kind of a hectic defense right there, and was able to take advantage and get to the basket and get a layup.
Snowflake has their own case to make for the guy right there who turns it over. I don't know if he traveled, what he did, but Noah Baum is, you know, when it's Noah Baum's night, you know, watch out. I mean, he's capable of doing just about anything you want to ask him to do on the floor.
Oh, very streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, it gets real hot.
Bijo for three. No good there. Tip down. Clare able to tip it to his teammate. Lobos get the basketball. Let me ask you about that right there. Tyler Clare tipped it to his teammate. Who gets the rebound on that?
The guy that got the tip.
Really? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, stats are funny sometimes, but
well, it makes sense.
Yeah,
but you know,
makes sense.
I don't always know what the actual you know, what that's going to be. And by the way, you saw Noah Baum with his second bucket for Snowflake, and with 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it's a 2-point Monument Valley lead, holding for the final shot of the quarter. Three in the corner. That one is perfect for Andrew Shepard, and it allows Snowflake no time to close out the quarter. 15-10, Monument Valley in front of the Snowflake Lobos in this boys varsity matchup at Lobo Gymnasium. We'll grab a timeout. We're back in a moment with more Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Get connected at home and on the go with Choice NTUA Wireless and Choice Broadband, the best tribal lifeline phone and internet services on the Navajo Nation. On the go, get unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included in your lifeline benefit. You can't beat unlimited wireless service. At home, get our fastest speeds for only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations in Chinle, Jilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo-owned, Navajo-proud, and an enthusiastic supporter of our youth sports on the Navajo Nation.
Second quarter underway, and a Snowflake turnover to begin it. Just like that. And it's 15-10, Monument Valley in front of Snowflake. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Hey, folks, I want to also let you know that one of our presenting sponsors is the Bloomhouse Floral Design Shop in Pine Top. And through tomorrow at the Bloomhouse, if you pre-order for Valentine's Day, you know, a flower arrangement or a gift of some kind from the Bloomhouse, pre-order through tomorrow for Valentine's Day. If your order is $75 to $100, you get 10% off. If it's over $100, you get 20% off by pre-ordering. So get there today or get there tomorrow to the Bloomhouse and take advantage of their pre-order special for Valentine's Day. Meanwhile, back to the action, and Snowflake gets on the board first here in the quarter. This is Cooper Rapier at the line, and the first foul shot is good to make it 15-11. Hey, Coach Clare.
Yeah.
In your game, the game played earlier, you're the head coach of the Snowflake Lady Lobos. For those listening that didn't realize, my broadcast partner just coached in that girls' game. You knocked off Monument Valley, and we named Natalie Carlisle as the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. And, you had other, Chloe Ulver had 12 points and an amazing fourth quarter, ton of rebounds, just some really great things for you. As we watch another shot go in for Albrandon Bijo. But I don't know, your thoughts on Natalie Carlisle and our decision to make her the player of the game.
Yeah, she played great when she's engaged. She's so talented. She's a sophomore that has picked it up big time for us. She plays a post and a guard for us at times and guards a lot of their best players, and was able to make a lot of things happen tonight and made great decisions, which helps it.
I just thought that It seemed like in the first 3 quarters, half the time we were calling somebody's name for anything, whether it was a defensive play, a rebound. I mean, it was Natalie Carlisle. She was doing so many things. So,
yeah, she did really well.
Could have given it to Austin Stratton. Could have given it to Katie Penrod, really.
Yeah.
Up the floor, a foul on Navani Gray.
Yeah, that was definitely the most complete game we played, and I like when you can name a lot of them possibly for player of the game, because that means we're playing as a team and sharing the ball. So
inbound, and Snowflake will miss that. Rebound, Braden Lewis. He gets hacked, and I think Braden's going to the free throw line for a couple of shots.
Yeah, Braden Lewis reminds me of one of a very good basketball player from Snowflake, Jordan Gardner, who played on the state championship team. Just doesn't shoot as well as Jordan, or even, I guess, the confidence to shoot as well as Jordan, but he's that hustle player, fast, will get those little rebounds and stuff to do for that Snowflake team.
I got to tell you, Coach, if you get compared to Jordan Gardner in any way, that is a big, big compliment. As a basketball player, we know what kind of a distance runner he was. He was, I mean, almost world-class as a distance runner. I don't know what he ended up doing in college, but I know he went to college to run distance. But he was a part of that state championship team in 15 for Snowflake.
Yep.
What an amazing, amazing athlete Jordan Gardner was. Wow.
Even better kid, too.
You brought him up. Good memories.
Yeah, great memories.
Feet inside. Flores battling against those bigs for Snowflake, draws a foul.
Once again, Monument Valley's doing a great job. They're running some rub screens, and the communication isn't going super well for Snowflake, and they get caught in that, find the open guy, and then get a foul and get to the line. Alex
Pond picks up his first foul of the day. 3rd foul on Snowflake. Monument Valley, by the way, with 5 fouls right now. And Flores makes the foul shot. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate the block.
Quinn definitely makes a better door than a window, huh?
Quinn Ashton, the official, comes and he decides to stand right in front of our view. 19-14, Monument Valley in front after those 2 foul shots. Alex Pond in a bit of trouble. Got to get rid of it. And he does. Contact by Baijo as he comes out and picks up his 2nd foul of the day.
Well, Coach Andy Wood's yelling from the sideline saying back cut, and that's exactly what they need to do. Monument Valley has upped the pressure defensively in their faces, and Snowflake's not taking advantage and back cutting and getting open layups, because I think they'll get it a few times, and maybe that'll loosen up the defense a little bit.
Snowflake with the basketball, and they brought in Easton Butler, who handles the ball right now at the top of the key. He is being faced off defensively by Uzziah Flores. Butler's going to try to go around and go baseline on him, and he steps out.
Yeah, just a lot of dribbling. I think the post players are open, but just a lot of dribbling, and you got to beat pressure defenses with passes, not dribbling.
Flores in the corner, guarded by Alex Pond. And he tries to drop a pass inside that Braden Lewis breaks up and then picks up and eventually finds a teammate.
Once again, just a hustle play.
Pond carried. And Snowflake turns it over. Well, you know, the Lobos 2 nights ago, 33 turnovers, and they're starting to add them up.
Yeah, they're on pace again. Right now, they got to clean it up.
What is it? Are they just getting a little bit too, playing a little too fast? What do you think it is, Coach?
Yeah, to be honest, I think they're playing a little too fast, but playing with the dribble too fast. I think Coach Wood would rather them play this fast, but with passes and get up the court and make the cuts. And we're trying to do it on our own, and that's when steals happen. That's when travels happen, carries, that type of stuff. But Monument Valley's doing a great job playing pressure D.
Lyle Blacko just picked up his 2nd foul of the day for Monument Valley. Meanwhile, the guy on the other team that wears his number 21, Braden Lewis, gets that one in off the glass, and Snowflake keeping pace with Monument Valley here. 19-16, Mustangs in front. Navani Gray now to the corner. That's Uzziah Flores. Back outside on top. I'm going to have to check that number 33. I don't have him on my roster right now, but we'll find that number 33 from Monument.
It's Red Horse.
And Flores has it taken away by Lewis. Lewis walked and didn't
That
get
was
caught.
a travel, yep.
The basket's going to count. That was actually, I want to see a replay on that if we've got it, guys, because that was a nice little shimmy. Sometimes I feel, Coach, as we get a timeout from Monument, sometimes I feel like the officials, when there's 3 of them on the floor, they have a hard time. Like, they have a hard time making the call. Like, this guy thought the other guy was going to make it. The other guy thought this guy was going to make it. Here we go right now. Oh, that was...
It's 3 steps.
Couldn't really see his feet right there, but he took at least the extra. And it's good. Hey, listen, they thought it was the NBA, okay?
Yeah. Well, NBA, they give you 2 extra, more than that even. So.
Yeah, you take as many as you need.
Yeah. Well, Snowflake's going on a little run here. But to be honest, that's with Shepard and Baijo on the bench, and they're still over on the bench, but those 2 players have the majority of the 19 points, I believe, of Monument Valley to start this game.
Monument Valley Basketball. They've got it at the top, Yuzal Flores. There's another new guy out on the floor. I'm going to get those names from you, Coach, because I know you got them. As we get a foul on Snowflake. It's Braden Lewis. His second foul. That number 4, Coach?
Lavathi Beverly.
Oh, yeah. Ball at the top.
So Snowflake's got to be careful here. I know Braden Lewis just picked up his second foul, I believe, already, so he's got to be careful not to get his third.
Halfway mark, second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report on the way. Lots of contact. Lewis knocked Beverly down. Then Lewis came flying up the floor. I don't know. You could argue Lewis just got away with 2 fouls.
I agree.
In one possession. He's going to go to the foul line, though, as a block gets called, and whoever that was defensively slid in there at the last second, never got planted. And as you said before, you don't really have to get planted, but we'll watch the finish here, and we'll see what it looks like. That's a good look. No, you know what? It was more of a glancing blow.
More of a glancing blow, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he got away with 1 on the steal, but right call underneath the basket.
Braden Lewis at the line. Braden ties the game with the first foul shot, and he'll put his team in front. Snowflake with their first lead in quite a while. I think they led right toward the end of the first quarter. And now they're back in front, 20-19.
Yeah, nice little run right here, and it seems like the majority of it's being done by Braden Lewis.
Well, think about the defense as well, okay? And both teams are playing pretty strong defense. Monument Valley's only scored 4 points in the second quarter. 1 field goal yielded by the Snowflake defense. On the other side, Snowflake only has 2 field goals. A number of free throws, though, and that's put them in front as we watch Beverly go in and get his first points of the game as he decided to take it himself. Bounce pass. Inside to Braden Lewis, gets knocked out by Monument Valley. Into the game is Lance Christensen for Snowflake. Inbound play. Cooper DeWitt couldn't make it, and it tips down into the hands of Roberto Flores.
Yeah, had a couple chances at a layup there, but a nice scrappiness by Monument Valley and was able to get that second rebound.
Navani Gray at the top. And Beverly got away with the travel. Did you see that little shake with the feet?
Yeah, a little shake with the feet, and got to give him at least 1 after the Braden Lewis 3 steps for a layup.
Probably so. Got to pay it back. Pay it forward. Hey, nice little jump shot inside the free throw line for Flores. And Burt he's got 6 points in the game. Shot up, shot's good, and a foul as well.
Yeah, nice attack of the basket by Noah Baum, and we've seen him do it a little more in recent games, and was able to able to get in the paint, get an and one right there. Got 30-second timeout now.
Randolph Gilmore, the head coach of Monument Valley, decides to grab a timeout. And we will as well. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by.
You know the routine, fellas. Let those holidays and birthdays creep right up on you, and at the very last minute, find the worst possible gifts to say I love you to those who matter most. You might as well be saying, I just kind of like you. That is why the Bloomhouse Floral Design Shop in Pine Top is offering this incentive to order for Valentine's Day right now. Pre-orders on the perfect flower arrangement are 10% off if you spend $75 to $100 and 20% off if you spend even more. But you have to hurry. Offer ends January 31st. The Bloomhouse Floral Design Shop, next to Hallmark in Pine Top.
Here comes Noah Baum to the foul line for Snowflake. And the Mustangs are working to get somebody in for Beverly.
I think Beverly lost a contact possibly, so they're trying to fix it, and they got the sub in for him.
Malachi Yazzie comes in, and Noah Baum makes it a three-point play. Look at this. Tied at 23, everybody, with 2:16 remaining in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way. Also, at the end of our game, we'll announce the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center.
Yeah, and it looked like he went in and just missed the layup, airballed, and Alex Pond probably should have just let that go out of bounds. It would have been Snowflake's ball.
At the free throw line, Flores, he backs it back outside to Navani Gray, missed the shot, rebound, Cooper DeWitt. Snowflake has it, Claire inside to DeWitt, give it back to Claire, back outside for a three now. And no good for Noah Baum, knocked out. Basketball to Snowflake.
Yeah, really good passing there. Noah Baum had a really good look at it, but wasn't able to get it to fall.
Inbound, three-pointer, no good. Claire rebound. I think he should have taken that up, Coach, but he decided to feed it back outside. What does Dad think about it?
I do too. He at times gets really unselfish and is wanting to pass the ball and get those guys open, but a smaller defender there, he probably should have taken it right back up.
How much coaching does a young Tyler Clare take from Dad when you get home at the end of the day?
So he does really good. It's been just in the recent last year that he's done really good at that, and we were able to talk about it and discuss things and break stuff down. And he's trying to learn and grow as a player in football and basketball.
Well, I'll say also, Coach, that you have one of the more polite kids that I get to come across. He's always engaging and always respectful, and I really appreciate your son, Tyler Clare.
Good. I'm glad he's that way, and hopefully world needs a little bit more of that.
A lot of contact out there, and Flores got smacked about the cranium by, looks like the guy that got him was Caden Brewer. Brewer picks up his first foul of the game. Inbound from Monument Valley, attack the baseline, back outside to Coy Phillips, and they'll swing it around. 1:08 remaining in the first half. Snowflake has moved in front 25-23. Monument Valley has had trouble in this second quarter. Good head fake and a three on the way. No good for Flores. Brought down by the other Flores. Uzal. And the pass into the corner off the hands of Malachi Yazzie. Inbound, here it comes, up the floor. Caden Brewer has it. Brewer to DeWitt. Back outside Brewer for three. Quick release, shot no good. Look at Claire on the rebound. Powered up, missed the shot.
That was good of Tim, nice rebound there. I've been wondering why Shepard and Baijo aren't in the game, but they both have 2 fouls, so their coach is being very careful with them, making sure they have them for the second half.
Final 20 seconds of the quarter now. Zyle Flores outside. Flores drives on Baum, throws it up, missed the shot. Rebound, outlet. Baum, 2-on-2. And he's going to roll it in. 7 seconds left. Monument Valley races up the floor, and at the buzzer, Yazal Flores unable to make the shot. Snowflake will have a 4-point lead here at halftime. On this broadcast of Northland Basketball, it's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. We thank you all for being with us on our broadcast today. And we'll get back to it, everybody. Whatever you do, don't leave your seats. We will break it down here on the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. That is directly ahead. Snowflake 27, Monument Valley 23 in this boys varsity matchup. Stand by for the breakdown.
Choice NTUA Wireless now has the best tribal lifeline phone service on the Navajo Nation. Unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included with your benefit. You can't beat unlimited. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations in Chinle, Dilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo-owned, Navajo-proud.
Did you know that Summit Healthcare's orthopedic clinic is taking same-day and next-day appointments right now? There's no reason to leave the mountain because Summit offers the highest quality orthopedic medicine, and their team includes Dr. Jacob Oldham. Dr. Oldham specializes in sports medicine, joint instability or dislocation, rotator cuff and meniscus tears, tendonitis, carpal tunnel, and more. Schedule your appointment now with Summit Healthcare's Orthopedic Clinic. Call 928-537-6700. That's 928-537-6700.
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
Our Valentine Day promotion continues, and right now you could get $1,000 cash back and your choice to see Eric Church or Imagine Dragons live in concert. Right now at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, our Valentine promotion not only includes a chance to win $1,000 cash, but also 2 tickets to see Country Music Entertainer of the Year Eric Church or Academy Award winner Imagine Dragons.
Wow!
First, everyone will get 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales Restaurant.
Yes!
Then take your Valentine to the movies with 2 free movie passes at the WME theaters. Or you can still choose full service car washes at Octopus Car Wash or $100 certificate for window tint. And everyone's name goes in the hat to be drawn for $1,000 cash and concert tickets to see Eric Church or Imagine Dragons. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today, 536-5972.
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Halftime at Snowflake High School, boys varsity game, and our score. It's a close one, Snowflake 27, Monument Valley 23. The Mustangs had a 15-10 lead at the end of the first quarter. Had the lead most of the first half, but Snowflake able to get it in the last couple of minutes of the second quarter. Hang on to it, and they lead right now 27 to 23. There's frantic action going on the floor right now. Including, I think, Joe, your wife is out there playing some games. Is she out there running around?
Yeah, she got volunteered for this, and she's doing good. She's in the last pairing, so I think the last pairing has to go shoot a 3, though.
Okay, well, they're running around making baskets and stuff, having fun with the crowd. There she is.
Oh, no, just a layup.
One-on-one. And she just comes up short. Some young high school kid beat her. How can you be proud of that?
Yeah.
How can you be proud of that? That's not gentlemanly.
Yeah.
You gotta stumble a little bit or something. Hey, she's in great shape, Coach.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Getting
She
some work
does
done out there.
everything, and she still can play basketball too. So,
Well, a nice lead for Snowflake at halftime, 27-23. The Lobos are led in scoring by Noah Baum, 9 points. Braden Lewis has 8 points. 4 points for Cooper DeWitt, and these 3 guys have 2 points. Alex Pond, Cooper Rapier, and Caden Brewer. They each have 2 points. On the other side, Monument Valley is led by Andrew Shepard with 8. He's got a couple of threes. Now Brandon Bijo has 7. He's got 1 3-point make. Roberto Flores with 6 points, and Lavati Beverly has 2 points today for Monument Valley, and that's a 4-point Snowflake lead. Well, Coach, Snowflake is doing it, with a combination of things, and I thought that what really worked well for them was their defensive pressure in the final couple of moments slowed Monument Valley down a lot. The Mustangs made 3 threes in the first quarter and only made 3 twos from the field in the second quarter and a couple of free throws. Defensively, Snowflake really did a great job in the second period.
yeah, way better. I think they took advantage of, obviously, Bijo and Shepard not being on the court, and was able to intensify their pressure and was able to get some run-out buckets and get the lead. And I think Andy Wood will still be a little upset and have to figure out how they can contain Bijo and Shepard in the second half because, they'll be back in. But a good lead right now for Snowflake.
On the other side, Monument Valley, you mentioned it, Coach, a lot of that latter half of the second quarter, the Mustangs did not have Shepard or Bijo on the floor, try to protect them, presumably for the latter stretches of the game. Shepard with a couple of fouls, and Al Brandon Bijo has a couple of fouls as well. And this Monument Valley team reminds me, excuse me, this Monument Valley team reminds me of a lot of the Holbrook boys teams that when they're at their best. And by that I mean, when they're at their best, just because they shoot lights out from outside the arc. They're great three-point shooters. Holbrook doesn't often have big inside presence, so their guards have to be, guys that can just shoot the lights out. And Monument Valley's got that. That's the kind of team they are. They've got guys that are serviceable on the inside, but, you don't expect their, quote, bigs to always have a big game because they're going to be outsized most of the time. But Monument Valley really needs to shoot well in the second half.
Yeah, and their bigs do what they're expected of them. I think the bigs are there for a purpose, and to be honest, in that first quarter, I felt like Monument Valley did shoot really well, and then those main guys that shoot really well were out of the game, and they struggled a little bit more. But they do. I can see why they remind you of Holbrook and Shepard and Bijo. They can light it up real quickly if you give them just a step, kind of like Noah Baum. When he gets hot, the only difference is I think Shepard and Bijo are hot most of the time. So,
yeah, they bring hot a lot, that's for sure. All right, let's wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime, everybody, and invite you back for the second half here in just a few moments. When we return, these teams will be getting it going one more time here. Don't go anywhere. It's Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Snowflake 27, Monument Valley 23. We will be right back to Snowflake after this.
Our Valentine Day promotion continues, and right now you could get $1,000 cash back and your choice to see Eric Church or Imagine Dragons live in concert. Right now at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, our Valentine promotion not only includes a chance to win $1,000 cash, but also 2 tickets to see Country Music Entertainer of the Year Eric Church or Academy Award winner Imagine Dragons.
Wow!
First, everyone will get 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales Restaurant.
Yes!
Then take your Valentine to the movies with 2 free movie passes at the WME theaters. Or you can still choose full-service car washes at Octopus Car Wash or $100 certificate for window tint. And everyone's name goes in the hat to be drawn for $1,000 cash and concert tickets tickets to see Eric Church or Imagine Dragons. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today, 536-5972.
Any insurance agent can provide a quote, return a phone call, or claim to have the best rates. But will your current agent fight alongside you if and when you need to make a claim, discuss options when life changes, or put you and your needs first? At the Troy Merrill Farmers Insurance Agency, that's exactly who you'll get. People over profit. Years of expertise and knowledge, personalized service, and a straightforward, comprehensive, and cost-effective insurance solution. Call or visit the Merrill Farmers Insurance Agency now and experience exactly what you've been missing.
New car production is increasing and dealer inventories are on the rise. As new car inventory rises, used car prices will start to fall. Now is the perfect time to trade in your current vehicle and get top dollar before the prices start to drop. Hatch Toyota has been keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years, and we're not going to stop now. Even though new car allocations are up from last year, your used car is still worth more than ever. It's still the best time to trade in your old ride and get top dollar. Come in, get an instant appraisal and offer, and we'll write you a check on the spot. Or apply it as a trade value for a new 2022 Hatch Toyota. And we have the inventory. Now's the time to turn your old car vehicle into a payday. We're not just saying it, we're paying it.
Hi, this is Chaz Hatch. Get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at hatchtoyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Show Low.
Offers on approved credit through Toyota Financial Services. Excludes government and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Well, there you saw it if you're watching our video. Those listening to the broadcast missed the opening possession for Monument Valley. Result of that was a three-pointer for Brandon Bijo. So he knocks down the three. And Brandon now in the game with exactly 10 points for Monument Valley, and that's his second three of the game. Pulls Monument Valley to within one. They get it back, and a pass on the baseline gets knocked out by Snowflake. So Monument Valley to inbound it here as we get the second half underway. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. I'm Floyd Simmons, and my broadcast partner is the coach, and it's Joe Clare. Hey, Joe.
Hey. Yeah, exactly what we talked about at halftime, right? Bijo comes out and drains a three to start their first possession. So exactly what Monument Valley wanted out of the locker room and not what Snowflake wanted.
He also got the rebound on the defensive end a moment ago as well. And look at this soft touch. 13-foot jump shot for Andrew Shepard. Shot is good. He's got 10 points.
And they got 20 between the two of them out of their 28. So the third quarter is what did Snowflake in Sholo as well, and see if they can come out a little better.
Hey, Braden Lewis opens up the second half. Snowflake scoring. Good job by Braden staying with it. He's got 10 points in the game as well. So that's what the leaders have. 10 apiece, 2 for Monument Valley, and that guy Braden Lewis leads the way for Snowflake with 10 points in the game, and there's a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Snowflake's just getting beat off the dribble early and putting a lot of pressure on the inside of the paint defense by Snowflake and able to get to the line by Shepard. So, and the way he shoots, he's probably going to make these 2 free throws.
Shepard makes that one. Andrew Shepard, coach, Andrew Shepard was the 3A North Region Football Player of the Year. He was the quarterback for Monument Valley. And he's the first quarterback in Monument Valley history to rush for 1,000 and throw for 2,000 yards in the same season. He did that this year as a senior.
Well, he was good. I saw a little bit of film on him, and he did awesome, but not to take away anything on the football field. I think this is his domain here.
You think he's an even better basketball player?
Oh, he's good. He's smooth. He's very smooth. See him rocking the Kobe's out there, and he doesn't say much either as a player, so he's just no talk and gets after it, and a very good player.
Alex Pond at the free throw line after a Navani Gray personal foul. Navani's second foul of the game. This is Alex, and he makes the second. We're tied, everybody. 30-30 is our score. I'll make it 31-30. Snowflake went ahead. I thought so. My book said 31, and then scoreboard was a little slow, but it caught up. So 31-30. Lobos in front. And a great pass by Brandon Bijo. He gets the assist on a pass that threads the needle to Andrew Shepard, who got the bucket.
Well, Caden Brewer was in good position, but when you lose sight of the ball, they teach you to throw that pass. And it was perfect pass and was able to get a layup.
And Caden missed it, but then Noah Baum scoops up the ball and knocks down a three for Snowflake. Noah's got 12 points. Now Brandon Bijo. I think he was trying to get some contact on that, missed the shot, and look at this. Shepard tips it. If he hadn't tipped it, Bijo would have came down and intercepted the pass. It goes out off of Shepard. Snowflake will send an inbound play. Well, they're going to do the little tip play inside, right? You got, yep, there it is. Tried to get it, but DeWitt wasn't ready. Brewer for three. It works for Snowflake.
Yeah, it works for Snowflake, and if Brewer and Noah get hot, watch out. They could rival Shepard and Bijo, and it could be a high-scoring second half.
And all of a sudden, it's 37-32. Snowflake getting hot right now. A couple of big threes and a steal for Noah Baum. Noah comes up, pulls up on the left angle, hits the cutter. Braden Lewis can't roll it in, tips out. And the officials are trying to figure out who. Monument Valley, they say.
Yeah, that's too bad. Nice pass, nice hesitation there by Noah Baum. Was able to get Braden Lewis with a good look, but wasn't able to finish.
5-point Snowflake lead. Head fake by Joe. Oh, has this pass tipped by Caden Brewer. Coming out to Shepard. Shepard able to track it down. Bijo goes around the screen, the pull up, it's no good. Braden Lewis, rebound Snowflake.
It's just too close for Bijo that time. he's made all his threes, I believe, but wasn't able to get that bucket to go.
And Noah Baum out there. He had it blocked by Bijo. Inside, Cooper DeWitt.
Well, I liked how he doubled up his feet, so the hop could count as one because he went off of both feet, landed on both feet, and was able to get that power layup to go.
Okay, I didn't realize that was a thing, Coach. Me and my basketball IQ weren't aware. And DeWitt grabs a rebound off a Monument Valley miss. Up the floor, Braden Lewis. And that finishes a Snowflake transition. Lewis has 12 points.
Well, you don't say this very often, but Snowflake's running Monument right now, and they're getting beat on that. And Monument's probably going to slow it down and get a really good shot here and see if they can set up on defense.
Roberto Flores, guarded by Braden Lewis. Now Bijo looking for help to the baseline. That's Andrew Shepard. Snowflake just playing great defense, moving their feet well, staying in front of those Monument Valley guards.
Yeah, nice long possession, making them really work for their shot and see which one breaks first here.
Pull up three, and Flores misses. Rebound, Caden Brewer, punched out. Brewer picks it back up. 41-32. Snowflake is with their biggest lead of the game, and they're going to the foul line as well. Kean Mann fouls Cooper DeWitt.
Yeah, nice job there by Alex Pond getting in the lane and was able to knock it over to Cooper DeWitt and was able to get some free throws.
See if DeWitt can make it a double-digit lead. He does. First time either one of these teams has gone in front by 10. Snowflake 42, Monument Valley 32. Uh-oh, Coach, I made the mistake. I filled in the second bubble as well for DeWitt. That means he's probably not going to make it.
I know.
He does.
Well, he helped you. You owe him one.
He does. He made it. So our score here, 43-32. Snowflake in front of Monument Valley. The Lobos trying to get the home court sweep of Monument.
Well, it was 34-32, so Monument's on a 9-0 run right now. Snowflake is, so.
And a Bijo foul in backcourt on Noah Baum. Noah's a little frustrated. He might have got smacked on the beak right there by Bijo. And he's not a happy guy at the moment.
Yeah, Bijo's not happy. He wanted them to pass the ball and just brain lapse there, double dribble by Noah Baum.
Well, I think Noah's frustration is showing up right now. Let's see how he works to keep us cool.
Well, we'll see what Snowflake does here. The Monument went very small. I'm going to do a very small lineup, and Bijo's kind of got a mismatch with Cooper DeWitt on him.
Andrew Shepard drives, and he had his man coming, the cutter on the baseline. Uzziah Flores, but Uzziah's hands were a little slow. Couldn't take the pass in, and that spoils an opportunity. That was a good drive and effort by Shepard. He drew the defense. It did not pay off in a pass that goes through the hands of Alex Pond back to Monument Valley.
Yeah, I wish Snowflake would try to get it in the post a little more. They've gone small, which is an advantage for Snowflake when they're on offense to try to get it into their post, but not able to do it. And Shepard's smooth as butter once again.
Andrew Shepard, he's got 17 points. Kind of quietly so, 9 points in the quarter for Shepard. And he gets it back to an 8-point game.
Floyd, I'm not sure he's missed. I'm trying to remember, and I'm not sure he's missed a single shot.
Well, there was a miss, followed by an offensive rebound and a finish by Cooper DeWitt for Snowflake. Opportunity lost for Monument Valley on defense. They did not get in position to get that rebound after a very nice setup, and Brandon Bijo buries the three for Monument Valley.
Yeah, buried the three. You had a nice little step back there. Coach Wood wanted to push off. Not sure if there was completely something there, but really nice shot by Bijo.
Just a little lazy Monument Valley was on that last defensive circumstance they were in and did not get the rebound. They could have made this a 5-point game. Snowflake will get to the line on a foul.
Yeah, nice attack there by Cooper Rapier and was able to get to the free throw line and see if he can make it count.
That's the third foul on Shepard now. I believe the two Floreses are coming off the floor here, or at least one of them anyway. Lavati Beverly will check in, and he replaces Uzziah Flores. Roberto stays. The foul shot was missed by Rapier. Cooper Rapier makes the second.
Yeah, definitely high-scoring third quarter so far.
Beverly into front court to Shepard and now Flores with 42 seconds remaining in the third period. Beverly passed up, open for three, didn't want it. Flores on the baseline, and his pass gets tipped. Back to Flores. 28 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Contact on an attempt to steal it by Rapier, and then coming into the paint. That is a make and a blocking foul. Hold on, that's a make.
No, they called an offensive foul on Shepard.
Okay, I misunderstood. He did point in the other direction, but I misunderstood his call.
Yeah, I was waiting for it too. It was a kind of an offensive foul call, but he never made the blocking call with it, and so that's what I figured. But that's huge. That is 4 fouls on Shepard, and he might be sitting a long, lengthy time until he gets back in the fourth quarter.
He's definitely going to leave for the final 19 seconds of this quarter. So we see Christensen on the floor, and now also into the game is Matt Brimhall. I believe this is the first time Matt's appeared. Snowflake trying to get that last shot of the quarter, knocked out by Monument Valley, so they're going to inbound it. They got a big guy, they got Tyler Clare. Gonna try to throw it to him to tip in or what?
Yeah, they're going to try. They threw it way over his head, though.
They did. They did. Well, if you watch film, or if you've seen more than 3 games, you know Snowflake's going to run that play.
Yep.
And
it's funny, he's been running it for how many years, and they still get it a lot. So pretty good job by Snowflake.
And that brings us to the end of the quarter, everybody. Live coverage at Snowflake High School of Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Let's grab this timeout, and we'll get the fourth quarter. We'll get the fourth quarter underway in a moment. Snowflake by 8 over Monument Valley. Stand by. It's brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Choice NTUA Wireless now has the best tribal lifeline phone service on the Navajo Nation. Unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included with your benefit. You can't beat unlimited. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations in Chinle, Dilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Any insurance agent can provide a quote, return a phone call, or claim to have the best rates. But will your current agent fight alongside you if and when you need to make a claim, discuss options when life changes, or put you and your needs first? At the Troy Merrill Farmers Insurance Agency, that's exactly who you'll get. People over profit. Years of expertise and knowledge, personalized service, and a straightforward, comprehensive, and cost-effective insurance solution. Call or visit the Merrill Farmers Insurance Agency now and experience exactly what you've been missing.
Mad scramble for the ball. And Monument Valley comes up with it as we get the fourth quarter underway, everybody. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Floyd Simmons, Joe Clare, and a long Snowflake outlet pass intercepted by Roberto Flores. He goes into the paint, delivers to Navani Gray, and there's a blocking foul? No, offensive foul.
So he passed it and just kept running and just took out a Snowflake defender and got an offensive foul called. But Flores did a nice job with the pass there. He just didn't stop his momentum, and you can still get that offensive foul there.
For Roberto, that's only his first foul of the game. Problem for Monument Valley is they've got 4 fouls on Andrew Shepard and 3 fouls on L. Brandon Bijo, and Shepard is going to have to be sitting for a while. Pass at the top. Claret picks it up inside it to Matt Brimhall, and he misses the shot. Rebound, L. Brandon Bijo. A 46-38 lead for Snowflake over Monument Valley. Fourth quarter underway. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Yeah, nice. That was a really fast quarter. The last quarter, third quarter, it was 19-13 points-wise. So big scoring advantage there for Snowflake, but definitely high scoring. And see how this quarter plays out.
Personal foul on Lance Christensen. Inbound. Flores did not like his look from 3. He got it back, thought about it again. Braden Lewis trying to stay with him. And the dribble punched out by Lance Christensen. Here's Braden Lewis and the finish for Snowflake.
Yeah, great defense started there by Lance Christensen with a nice help. And then Braden Lewis finished it off, and a great fast break there.
Snowflake 48, Monument Valley 38. And this jump shot just off the mark for Roberto Flores. Well, if Monument Valley's not going to be hitting those, it's always going to be a long night. Snowflake is doing what they do well.
Exactly. If they come up short and rebounds happen and get a nice outlet, Snowflake's going to run. And they're getting fast break right now.
Cooper Rapier with that shot under 6 minutes remaining. There's a 3. Is that Bijo?
That's Bijo.
Well, my view was blocked, but I thought he was the guy with the ball last. That's his 4th 3 of the game. Has he missed a 3?
I don't think so.
Royas fighting for the rebound. Rapier gave his team a second opportunity at it. Easton Butler missed that one, and Monument Valley finally does clean it up. Hey, Coach Clare, just a few moments ago, as we watch Bijo hit another 3.
Yeah, back-to-back 3s there, and we're going to get a full timeout by Monument Valley.
MV takes a timeout. It's down to a 6-point game again, 50-44. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Let's take a look at L. Brandon Bijo on the replay. And he had the defender going in, step back, and bang it home. Shot good. Hey, head coach of Sholo, Mike Brogan, sent a message a while ago, said, tell Joe, you, Coach Clare of Snowflake, tell Joe congrats on the win. And he said, good win for the Lady Lobos and for the region. anytime you beat a 3A North team, that's always big. So he says congratulations and, complimented you on your team playing well.
Absolutely, and our region has a history of helping each other out and coaches that work well together. I love Mike Brogan over there at Sholo. We're competitive, obviously, when we play each other, but we like to game plan with each other, and that was a big win for us, and hopefully they can get some big wins here soon as well.
How many teams out of the East are going to make the state playoffs, Coach?
I'm hoping 5, but I think 4 are going to. So we'll see how it plays out.
Who's on the bubble?
I think Blue Ridge is on the bubble right now. They've played well at times, and then they lose some games. We'll see what they can do, but Blue Ridge are pacing. We'll see what they can do down the stretch.
Young team, right? Blue Ridge very young.
Yep.
50-44. Snowflake in front of Monument Valley, working it inside to Tyler Clare. He turns to the basket and got hacked.
Well, it was a nice feed down low, and it's there all day. It's there. They're playing small ball, and they should be able to get the ball in the post and work it.
Third foul of the game on Bert Flores. Berto, 3 fouls, and Tyler Clare makes him pay with a make. Tyler's first point of the game. Tyler spins it and makes it. Snowflake had tried to get somebody into the game, and then they pulled him back.
Quinn's just not paying attention there. No, we like to give Quinn a hard time, but
he deserves it.
Nice job making both free throws.
Deserves a hard time. Yeah, Claire makes them both. Snowflake by 8, and then Brandon Bijo on the drive makes the shot. Well, Bijo's not going to go away easy.
No.
3 personal fouls, but he's got 21 points in the game to lead Monument Valley as they valiantly try to stay into the game. Inside to Claire, loose on the floor now, dive for it, scrambled. Guys all over the place, and timeout from the Snowflake bench to save the possession. I don't know, Coach. It's a good thing I'm not an official because I'd be blowing my whistle at all the wrong times. And I mean that by virtue of what I actually see on the floor. Like right there, I saw a Monument kid come flying in on the top of Braden. And I don't know, it just seems like that's the kind of contact that would elicit a foul.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not, that's why I'm not officiating.
Well, I'm a little biased too with, my son getting the post pass down there and gets it knocked out from hands behind him. And if they're able to reach around Tyler Clare to get that ball, they're definitely hitting something other than the ball. Because he's a 6'3", 220 post, so.
Braden Lewis, sorry about that. That's Caden Brewer. Takes the inbound pass and turns it into Snowflake points, 55-46. The Lobos in front of Monument Valley. Here's we approach the halfway mark of the fourth quarter, and now Brandon Bijo fouled by Caden Brewer, shooting a 3 in the corner.
Yeah, I don't know really what was there. I didn't see the foul. I'd love to see the replay maybe, but nonetheless, Bijo gets 3 free throws.
Well, Coach Andy Wood of Snowflake was making the same argument you were making. And then he said something pretty funny that got one of the officials to laugh.
I think he said, "Ball doesn't lie."
Ball doesn't lie? Well, look at this. Brandon Bijo just missed 2 foul shots. Well, there's a back and forth going on between Coach and one of the officials, and wow, Bijo missed all 3 fouls.
Well, I'm glad the ref can have fun with that, because there's some refs I know that would have teed him up immediately for even joking about it. But he missed all 3 free throws. Maybe that's the shot that Bijo doesn't hit.
I'll tell you this: if the score was reversed, I don't think that Andy Wood would have been making jokes with the official. That's for sure. At the baseline, Bert Flores, the adjustment. How'd he make that shot? Wow.
I don't know. I think he thought he might get contact there, and figured that he didn't get contact, and ended up able to.
He just followed through. And Braden Lewis finishing on the other end. Braden's one of his big advantages I've seen is he's just such a solid body. These Monument Valley defenders keep bouncing off him. And a steal, Caden Brewer. And he makes the shot.
Yeah, and that's just Baijo trying to do too much by himself, I think, you know. He didn't pass the ball, and Caden Brewer's a very long defender and was able to get a nice shot there.
And another foul outside the arc. This one will send Andrew Shepard to the line for 3 free throws. Well, imagine if these free throws go in. Imagine if the free throws had gone in for Brandon Baijo.
Yeah, it'd be a totally different game.
Okay.
So I agree with that call that time. I thought Lance got his arm in his stomach while he was shooting the ball, but I don't think Shepard's going to miss free throws the way I've seen his shot look today.
Well, he makes the first 2 anyway. And Christensen will check out. Alex Pond replaces him back in the Snowflake lineup. Pond along with Braden Lewis, Noah Baum, Caden Brewer, and Cooper DeWitt. And all 3 fouls are good.
Well, Snowflake's got to do a better job not giving them freebies. That's 2 3-point shooter fouls the last 2 times down the court. They need to stay away from those guys if they're rising up to shoot.
3 minutes remaining in regulation. Snowflake 59, Monument Valley 51. And a foul on Bertzo Flores. Well, he couldn't afford to give that one up. That's his 4th foul now.
Yeah, Monument Valley's a 3-headed monster. Flores, Baijo, and Shepard, they score the majority of their points, and got a cheap foul there.
And now they can't really play defense.
So I think just violation there.
No, that was a foul.
Oh.
Snowflake foul. That was on Lewis. His 3rd of the game.
No, violation, I believe.
Oh,
because he was the shooter. I think he just crossed the free throw line a little too early.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Shepard from distance missed the shot. Monument Valley has it. Caden Brewer, contact on Baijo.
Yeah, and I think that's the first shot Shepard's missed all game long. I'm trying to think, but nice hustle play there. Still up by 8, 2:43 left. You gotta guard shooters. They're going to be.
Now look at Baijo working in there against 2 defenders. He dips under, tried to draw contact, could not get that, but somehow makes the shot, and Monument Valley spends a timeout, and that's going to leave them, I think, with one timeout left for Monument Valley. Wow, Baijo. He is just willing his team to victory if he can. You see him right there on the replay, tip under and make that shot.
Yeah, right now they're not. You know, I don't think Monument Valley's really running any offense per se, but it's give it to Baijo, give it to Shepard, and move out of their way, and they'll create. And it's been working for them. They got to get some stops on the defensive end now.
59-53 is our score. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. You see the graphic there for White Mountain Regional Medical Center. They will present the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game. Coming up at the end of our broadcast, we are not going to interview players or coaches at the conclusion of this one, but we will make the announcement. And I want you to start thinking about that, Coach, okay?
Yeah.
Get your vote ready here.
So this is going to get interesting, right? You know, it might get to the point where Monument Valley has to foul at the end to put them on the line. And I think they got 3 guys out there that are in foul trouble. You know, you got Flores and you got Shepard with 4, and then I think Baijo's got 3, so.
Shepard playing tough defense. Got to be careful, going to get that 5th foul here in a bit. Comes out to trap. And he ties it up. Oh my goodness. Timeout from the bench. Coach Wood he snuck that timeout in just ahead of Andrew Shepard tying up the ball. It's a good call.
Yeah,
he got the timeout.
He was on top of it there, thank goodness, and was able to get a full timeout and see if they can do something. You know, Monument Valley's going to pressure. They're going to play a trap defense, trying to get some turnovers, and Snowflake's going to have to beat that with passes, quick passes, not dribbling, not holding the ball, because Monument Valley definitely knows how to trap.
2:19 remaining in regulation. 59-53 is our score. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Sports Zone Radio Network.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio.
You're listening live and local in the White Mountains on our home for Sports Zone Radio. 98.5 KRFM Shola. Inbound for Snowflake. Caden Brewer's pass broken up. Andrew Shepard with the steal. And he will try to drive. He thought he had a trailer coming up left side, and that is passed out of bounds.
Well, Beverly was cutting to the basket and then went underneath the basket as he's about to get the pass, and I don't know why he just didn't stop. Under the basket doesn't get you anything. So
Andrew doesn't understand why either. And more importantly, it's Andrew's opinion in that particular instance. Under 2 minutes remaining. Well, unfortunately for Monument Valley, they've only got one timeout left, so if they want to try to get a situation here in the final seconds, Coach, where they get specific personnel on the floor to foul, they can't do it because they don't have the timeouts.
Well, I will tell you that against Sholo, Snowflake tried to do a stall offense, and it didn't work. They turned the ball over continuously, and right now they're trying to stall offense, and it's not working as well. And now Monument's within 3.
Yeah, Berto Flores knocks down a big 3. How about a pair of 20-point scorers? Well, Snowflake is not wasting any time on that possession.
That's much better. You take the layup. It's a 2-possession game now. You take the layup, make Monument Valley stress about getting shots up.
Cooper DeWitt made the shot. Leading scorers from Monument Valley, Brandon Bijo with 23, and Andrew Shepard has 20.
43 out of their 56, huh?
Navani, bounce pass to Beverly on the baseline, and that goes through out of bounds. Yeah, 55 seconds remaining in regulation. Snowflake with a 2-possession lead, and that by 2 possessions, I mean the max 2, right? You got to hit 3s.
Yep.
If you want to lead anyway.
Yep.
Snowflake up the floor, and Cooper DeWitt under the basket. Alex Pond with the assist.
Yeah, once again, if you get layups, these traps are going to open up lanes, and they're taking them now, and that's exactly what they're doing, increasing their lead.
40 seconds and a Noah Baum foul. Fouls Flores.
So not shooting yet. That's only 16 fouls. So 38 seconds left, down 7. You know, Monument's going to have to hurry with whatever they're going to do.
And they're going to, they're going to be shooting from outside the arc into Bijo in the corner. And he decides to drive. Trapped. And it's taken away by Cooper DeWitt. Just wrenched it right out of Bijo's hands. And down the other end of the floor, Shepard blocks Noah Baum's shot.
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure why Noah Baum did that. They had a fast break for a layup, pulled it out, and then tried to take it himself when the defense was set up. If you're going to pull it out, waste more time and make them foul.
Inbound, Caden Brewer, tied up, jump ball. Zao Flores forcing that. It'll be Snowflake's ball. 20 seconds left. Well, I mean, it's a 3-possession game now, so.
Yeah.
We're into miracle territory if Monument Valley can pull this one out. Inbound, Alex Pond, nope. Noah Baum stepped.
He bounced the ball on the line.
Gotcha.
So just one of those brain lapses right there. Still 3 possessions with 19 seconds left, though.
17 seconds. Up to floor, Shepard to Bijo. Bijo looking for a shot. Creates one. It rims out no good. Rebound to Witt. 7 seconds left. Snowflake will win the game. Long cross-court pass goes out of bounds with 2.4 seconds left, but It don't matter now.
Yeah, it's some sloppy play at the end by both teams, but it looks like Snowflake's going to come out with the win tonight.
Inbound, Burt from half court. Close, not close enough. And Snowflake gets a 63-56 win today over Monument Valley. Coach, time for us to announce the Sports on Radio's player of the game. Braden Lewis led the scoring with 16. Cooper DeWitt had 14. 12 points for Noah Baum, 10 points for Caden Brewer. I mean, it was it was a team win for Snowflake. Nobody really stood out. I guess if I'm voting, I'm probably going with Braden Lewis. He led the scoring, and he's played as solid a game as anybody on that Snowflake team. I don't know, Coach, what are your thoughts?
So I agree with you. I actually think I was trying to count in my head. I think he had 4 or 5 steals in that game as well, which was a huge difference, and was really the aggressor and was able to create some opportunities and got them that lead. And then Caden Brewer and some others hit some big shots down the stretch to solidify it.
All right, Coach, we're not going to do interviews, but I do want to thank you for stepping in. You saved me, man.
No problem. Anytime, Floyd.
You cut down on my word usage total today, and I'm struggling to get back from the illness I was suffering before. My voice is going to be struggling for about 2 or 3 weeks, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But thank you, man. I appreciate you.
No problem. It's always fun, Floyd. Thank you for having me.
And congratulations on your team win today.
Appreciate it.
Lady Lobos looking good, buddy.
Yeah, they're looking good. They're coming together.
All right. We'll see you soon, okay?
All right, Floyd.
All right, there's Coach Joe Clare. He's the head coach of the Snowflake Lady Lobos. He's also one of our broadcasters at Sports on Radio. We're going to take a timeout. Wrap it up on the post-game wrap-up next. Snowflake has defeated Monument Valley in the boys' game here now. Final score 63-56. And we will make that announcement of the Sports on Radio's player of the game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. That's up next. Stand by for the wrap-up from Snowflake right after this.
Choice NTUA Wireless now has the best tribal lifeline phone service on the Navajo Nation. Unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included with your benefit. You can't beat unlimited. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations in Chinle, Dilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo-owned, Navajo proud.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend. With his team behind 17-0, he was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics in Sholo. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never
On our website, sportzone123.com. You're sure to love the high-quality, high-definition live video produced by the best team in the business. And we think that you'll especially appreciate our second-to-none instant replay system. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to tune in the broadcast on radio at 98.5 KRFM. Listen in on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app and enjoy our live video stream every Friday, plus the replay all week long at sportzone123.com.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend. With his team behind 17-0, he was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics in Sholo. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never give up. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Time now for the Northland Basketball Wrap-Up Show. A look back at tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio.
Hey, welcome back to Snowflake, everybody, as we put our final thoughts together for tonight's broadcast coverage of the Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week. Northland Basketball is brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. And a final score today, 63-56. Snowflake has beaten Monument Valley. The Lobos get the home court sweep of Monument Valley. They won the varsity girls game 52-24 earlier, and now the boys for Snowflake beat Monument Valley 63-56. Valiant effort by the Mustangs down the stretch, but unfortunately they had to deal with foul trouble, and it was that foul trouble that kept them from playing even tighter, tougher defense in the final few moments of this one. Andrew Shepard finished with 4 fouls. Roberto Flores had 4 fouls, and Brandon Baggio had at least 3 fouls. And listen, all of that, those fouls all occurred with a couple of minutes remaining. The last fouls that those guys had. So Shepard and Flores in particular were playing in the last 2 or 3 minutes with no fouls to give, and they needed to stay on the floor. So you can see how hard that was on them when it came to playing defense like they needed to. Monument Valley ended up hitting a bunch of threes in this one. They hit 9 threes as a team, and they needed to do that to stay in the game, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough for them. And Snowflake gets the win, 63-56. The Lobos were led in scoring by Braden Lewis with 16. Cooper DeWitt had 14. Noah Baum with 12. Caden Brewer 10 points. 5 points for Cooper Rapier. Alex Pond had 4, and Caden Brewer Tyler Clare had 2 points today for Snowflake. Monument Valley was led by Brandon Baggio. Baggio had 5 of his team's 9 three-pointers and scored 23 points. Andrew Shepard with 20 points. Roberto Flores with 11, and Lavati Beverly, let me say it right, had 2 points in the game for Lavati. In the final, 63-56. The Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And that goes to Braden Lewis today. Lewis led the team in scoring with 16. And if you were watching the game, you realize that he was just all over the place. Defensively, making plays. He did everything in the books the team needed. Rebounding. Good defense played today. And he gets the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Congratulations to Braden Lewis. Well, big thank you to our production team led by Derek Simmons, our producer, our technical director today, Tina Robinson, and on camera, David Simmons, working this broadcast with us. I want to thank my broadcast partner as well, Joe Clare. and our outstanding sponsoring partners here at Sports Zone Radio. Great partners without whom we could not bring you these broadcasts. Some of those include Beam and Well Drilling, Summit Healthcare, Troy Merrill Farmers Insurance, Beeler Orthodontics, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, the Bloomhouse Floral Designs Shop. You've got that great Valentine's Day pre-order special. Order by tomorrow and you save. You get 10% off on orders $75 to $100, and you get 20% off on orders above $100 if you order by tomorrow from the Bloomhouse Floral Design Shop for Valentine's Day. Do that by tomorrow. Thank you to Hatch Toyota for the partnership. Thank you to Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, to Mountain Mobile Auto Glass as well for the partnership here at Sports Zone Radio. And we say a good day to you from our broadcast location where the Snowflake Lobos have come away with a victory over Monument Valley in the final in this one, 63-56 in the boys varsity. Our next broadcast is Wednesday night at Monument Valley. The Mustangs will host Tuba City, and we'll be there for it right here at Sports Zone Radio. So plan to join us for that. 6 o'clock girls game on Wednesday. Tuba City at Monument Valley. For Joe Clare, I am Floyd Simmons. Saying thanks for joining us. Thank you to Kevin Stander for the athletic director at Snowflake and the hospitality. And we'll see you very soon with more Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. God bless you. Good afternoon from Snowflake.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at SportsZone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.
Took a look down a westbound road, right away I made my choice. Headed out to my big two-wheeler, I was tired of my own voice. Took a beat on the northern plains and just rolled that power on. $12 out of Mackinac City, stopped in a bar to have a brew. Met a girl and we had a few drinks and I told her what I decided to do. She looked out the window a long, long moment, then she looked into my eyes. She didn't have to say a thing. I knew what she was thinking. Roll me away, won't you roll me away tonight? I too am lost, I feel double-crossed. I'm sick of what's wrong and what's right. We never even said a word, we just walked out and got on that bank. And we rolled. And we rolled clean out of sight. So good to me. Finally feeling free. Somewhere along a high road, the air began to turn cold. She said she missed her home. I headed on alone. Just alone on a mountaintop, staring out at the Great Divide. I could go east, I could go west, it was all up to me to decide. Just then I saw a young hawk flying and my soul began to rise. And pretty soon